What's going on, guys? It's your boy Optimus, and I tweeted earlier today that I was going to have some reviews for you. So let's get into the first part of the review. It is a monitor. I can't really show you it because it's over here. But what I can do is I can tell you what kind of monitor it is, give you the stats, and give you a direct link so you guys can go check it out. It is an Asus VN247. So here are the stats you guys are going to see on my monitor. 1 millisecond response, 1080p LED. Has a bunch of connections, came with all the wires you need, guys. Very sharp display, and it doesn't cost anywhere near as much as a BenQ. And the ratings and people who use it for gaming say it looks just as good. So, yeah, if you want a cheap monitor for under $200, this is going to be the one. Unless you're really a die-hard BenQ fan, then you're obviously going to have to go pick yourself up a BenQ. And now into the second half of this one. And this one, guys, you're going to be able to pick up yourself from one of my personal sponsors. As you guys can see, I have the Cinch. This is the Cinch Optimus is what I'm calling it. So I'll tell you guys everything that comes in it. I already sneak peeked it, guys, but it looks beautiful. Hopefully you guys like it just as much. But I put everything back in the box the way it came so you can see what I got with it and all the features it comes with. So let's try and open the box for you guys to see it here. And you're going to get, first you're going to get this guy, which is the congratulations, you're the owner of a Cinch card. And then it's on the back, it's going to show you how to get to your adjustable trigger stops and stuff like that. So before I show you the controller, guys, I'm going to show you what all comes with it. Here is the back half and Allen wrenches for trigger stops. And here's the Pro Tool that I ordered with it for fast adjusting trigger stops. It's nice, big, very grippy, seems pretty durable, but much better than the small tool that you guys get with a scuff that you guys can lose. As you can see, this is fairly big. Also inside the packing, you guys are going to get 2 AA batteries. I don't use these, I play hardwire, so I'm not really worried about these guys. These are just extra batteries for around the house. And as you guys can see, the packing is really thick, really deep. The controller came packaged inside another box, which is right here, so it came safe. And I want to let you guys know, I rush shipped this, guys. I had it rush built and rush shipped. And for the extra $34, you guys are going to get your controller a lot faster than the standard wait time. It got shipped to me in exactly 3 days with 3 days of build time over the weekend. So ordered on the weekend, get it in the middle of the week. But I know you guys can care less about the box or the things I got with it. You guys want to see what makes the Cinch Optimus the Cinch Optimus. And I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Here it is. This is the Cinch Optimus blue chrome shells and the red chrome trigger. My backstops are just A and B, my standard backs. As you guys can see, this is a Cinch, so there is no paddles. You can see the button right over here and one right down here. There is no paddles, so you're not awkwardly reaching into the middle of the controller with a scuff. Instead, your fingers are sitting right where they're supposed to be, and you got this. So mine also has adjustable trigger stops, and I will show you the difference in throw. Here is the adjustable trigger stop, adjusted as tight as it can be without not having any malfunctions. And then we'll bring up the Xbox One standard controller, and as you guys can see, that bottoms out. This does not. So hypersensitive trigger stops, these are adjustable. They do cost a little bit more. You guys can get standard trigger stops, which will be the max that you can get. They're just an Allen key in the back. They're much cheaper. I chose for the adjustables just so I can tweak them and get this controller exactly how I wanted. I had a bunch of different design ideas, but I finally settled with this one just because it looks very sharp. And now that I see it in person, it looks 3 times better. And guys, everything. This is just a trim kit. This is the red chrome trim kit. So, yeah, guys. This is the Cinch Optimus. So, instead of just talking about this, let's jump into some gameplay. And we'll talk about the actual purpose for those who don't know about these type of controllers. So I'll see you in the gameplay. Alright guys, so here we are, we're in the gameplay. So let's talk about the purpose of the Cinch controller and the primary purpose of my controller. For those of you who may notice, Advanced Warfare does require a lot of jumping in the what would now be the standard mode for Advanced Warfare. There is a classic mode, but I highly doubt many of you guys play that. It's not really fun. The game feels a little weird. But jumping is a big part of this gameplay, guys. So jumping in this game is very important. Now, moving your finger from the stick in which you aim with in most cases to the A button and then back to the stick in which you aim with can take some time. especially if you are already a control freak user and use the class or the higher style sticks. You're reaching much farther because now you have to reach down and reach up. So, for instances like you just seen there, guys, I jumped up, I turned on that guy, I was able to jump and shoot at the same time, meaning my accuracy was on much more because I was able to jump, turn, and shoot all in the same exact time, and taking down the period in which I'm invulnerable because I can't aim. So let's get into some situations in which you would need this. If you're looking to be a competitive Call of Duty player, and you can't really get into playing Claw like I did for the longest time. And guys, I really wouldn't suggest it. It does cause joint pains and achiness. Claw is not very comfortable to play. Claw is in which you hold your finger, as I've said before in another video, over your XBAY buttons. And it's just not, it don't feel good, guys. So, playing Claw isn't fun. So now, the purpose of having this controller also. I play tactical, so playing tactical means when I press my right stick down, I lay down. When I press A, I am jumping. When I press B, I am punching. My X and Y are X being reload, Y being change guns. You can add all 4 buttons. I do not choose to use all 4 buttons because the most important buttons to me in the position I play in competitive is my A and B. A being my jump, B being my punch, are both mapped, as I said earlier, talking about the controller, on the back. So I'm able to punch, jump, and drop without moving my fingers anywhere off the stick, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome advantage. Now, let's get into some other things that I couldn't really show you because of lighting that I had to edit out of the overview of the controller. This controller does have fully adjustable integrated trigger stops. Inside, you pull off your back panels on the side, the back side handle panels. Say that 10 times fast. You remove them panels and you would use the Pro Tool in which I showed you, and you can adjust it for less push or more push, meaning more towards the standard style controller. It all depends on your preference. Now, like I said, guys, you don't have to get trigger stops, and you could just get traditional. But what do the trigger stops do? Well, it's going to feel much faster pushing the trigger and not needing to go as far as it is to push the trigger all the way in on a standard controller. It's a farther push. It don't feel like it's as fast. Where the trigger stops are right there. It's immediate. You're getting the feeling, wow, I'm stopping. This is where the controller is taking over and doing its job. It removes the play inside of your triggers is the best way to say it. So, does that play mean a lot? To some people, no. To me, it means a lot because, as you can see, it just feels much faster aiming. I'm not pressing as far, and it just feels better. Do you need them? I would suggest yes, especially if you do purchase a controller and you want to build my exact one. You want to build the Cinch Optimus, which is the red and blue. You're going to want them integrated trigger stops because then you can adjust the triggers to exactly how you want them to feel, and you're going to be right on. So it's really, when you're building this controller, guys, is make sure to add options and functions that are going to build the controller to your comfort. Not particularly mine or like anybody else's, because not one two-player plays alike. Now, let's sum all this up, and I don't know why I couldn't kill that guy. I just had derpy aim there. But let's sum all this up, guys, on the controller itself. Do you really need a Cinch or Scuff controller if you're not a competitive player? I would say no, but at the same time, it is a very good investment for gaming. So, if you're not looking to get into competitive, you don't really need one, but if you're looking to be competitive, you're going to need one because all the pros are using them, and if there are pros such as Optic Scumpy, who play Claw, you're going to get destroyed not being able to jump and aim. Being able to jump and aim is an extremely important feature, especially playing OBJ game modes and stuff like that. Now let's get into monitors. Are monitors something you want to need? Because as I said, guys, I did buy a new monitor. It is an Asus monitor, and I absolutely love it. I'll tell you what the name of it is one last time. It is the VN247H. And do you need it? You're going to want at least a minimal of 3-second refresh time for competitive gaming. And what it's going to do is it's just going to make the screen much more crisp and it's refreshing faster. So things that are going from the console to the monitor itself are coming more smooth. There's no frame rate issues, and in some cases it can take the ghosting of being wanted bulleted away, and in my case it really has. But guys, I want to thank you so much for all your support. My channel is still growing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys purchase my Cinch, and until the next video, guys, peace.